I invite you to play with me a little bit tonight. Play. And so I'm going to ask you to repeat some words after me. Don't worry, I'll give you the cue. Are you ready? Are you ready to play? Okay, so the name of my piece is called Country, the Map to Liberation. Yeah? And I'm going to start with an old Amerindian prayer, because we are here still. Although many of us only meet them in history books, we're still here. So it goes like this. O Great Spirit, give us your peace, so we can love you as you love us. Make us healthy, so we can have a good life. We praise you, O Great Spirit. And then I go into a quote from Hamlet. It's a little remix here, you know? So the quote, how many of you are familiar with Hamlet? Yeah, okay. So I'm taking it a little bit out of context, but okay? So the quote is, "The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns." You got that? You guys with me? Yeah. Okay. So I want you to repeat after me. Country. 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 What country are you from? Country. 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 And I'm going to ask someone out there, the gentleman in the pink shirt, glasses, what country are you from? Okay, great. Are you having fun? We're playing. Okay. Country, it's a noun. A nation with its own government occupying a particular territory. The country's increasingly precarious economic position, for example. Another meaning is the people of a nation, for example, the whole country took to the streets. Number 2, districts and small settlements outside large towns, cities, or the capital. A country lane, for example. An area or region with regard to its physical features, for example, attractive wild country. A region associated with a particular person, especially a writer, or with a particular work. Steinbeck country includes the Monterey Peninsula. Comes from the Middle English, from Old French, country, from medieval Latin, contrata, terra, land, lying opposite. From Latin contra, which of course most of us know, against and opposite. Country. 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 What country are you from? England. Okay, thank you. Cunt, tree. Cunt, a woman's genitals. Middle English, of Germanic origin. Hey, look at that, we came home, guys. Related to Norwegian and Swedish dialect, kunta, and Middle Low German, Middle Dutch, and Danish dialect, kunta. Tree, noun, a woody perennial plant, typically having a single stem or trunk growing to a considerable height and bearing lateral branches at some distance from the ground. It's really interesting because we saw this tree trunk, some of us, on our tour, yeah? Okay. In general use, any bush, shrub, or herbaceous plant with a tall, erect stem, example, a banana plant, a wooden structure or part of a structure, archaic, a literary sense, the cross on which Jesus Christ was crucified, archaic, a gallows or gibbet. Another meaning is a thing that has a branching structure resembling that of a tree. Also, tree diagram. A diagram with a structure of branching, connecting lines, representing different processes and relationships. Cunt, tree. What cunt tree are you from? What tree of cunts do you descend from? What is your maternal lineage? Who are the women who came before you? What are the names that you cannot remember? Or perhaps you do. Stitch your lineage back together again. Who is the woman through whose body you passed, between the unseen to the seen? And who was the woman through which she passed, and over again, all the way back until she is free? And if you do not know, how does that play into perpetuating the powers that be? How does it play in strengthening the patriarchy? Why is it that the mother has been othered? Why is it that the mother has been smothered? Why is it that you know not your mothers? Find out what gets in the way of that and destroy it. I think of the children torn from mothers. I think of the children whose mothers were raped. I think of the women whose lives are not valued. Who are the women who came before you? What are their stories? What are their names? Say their names. Smash patriarchy with their names. Cunt trees have no borders. Cunt trees have no flags. Cunt trees have no military. Cunt trees have no visas. Cunt trees have no passport. From cunt trees we do not flee. They are in our blood. What is your country? So the next time someone asks you, what country are you from? Start with the name of your mother and your mother's mother. And if you should not know them, name the name of the woman who have mothered you. And if you are still without that, invent them from the very fabric of mythology that have come before you, so that in your utterance, they become real and present. I believe it is in the answering of this question that paves the road to liberation. I am the daughter of Beryl Balbir Singh. She is the daughter of Hildred Charles. And Hildred Charles is the daughter of Frances Lopez, who is the daughter of Rose Lopez. And then I end with a reinterpretation of the line from Hamlet that I read. And I say, the undiscovered country from whose bourne all traveled turn. Thank you.